Okay, so hello once again. Good day, grade 10 students. So for today, we are going to discuss another lesson about in our subject arts, which is filmmaking in the art of moving pictures. So for today, we are going to know what are these Philippine filmmaking in terms of its history, and who are these famous outstanding filmmakers in our movie industry also. So what are their contributions and achievements in terms of the Philippine movie industry. So before we are going to start on what is the history, what is the introduction of these outstanding Philippine filmmakers, let us first know the filmmaking history. Okay. So filmmaking industry is that began in the 1800s with the invention of the first movie camera. So it was all started in a moving pictures also. So when we say moving pictures, it is a set or a compiled pictures nga gisagol-sagol tanan, then mura siya kita mo anang murag unsa na siya kanang magdrawing mo anang libro, notebook, then every page inyong drawingan, then inyo siyang i-flip book man siguro, if wala ko masayo, flip book, then inyo siyang announce siya, then murag mulihok ang mga inyong gipang drawing. Okay, so inyo siyang i-flip hinihinay, so mura siya mulihok ang mga pang drawing ninyo, so that is like a moving picture. So a set or a compiled picture which is being uh, uh, set or sequence siya na mura siya ipa-move, then until ang mga pictures mura siya mag-move, ang nasa pictures, ang object nga nasa picture mura siya mag-move, so that is a moving picture. So also moving picture popularly known as making, and it is considered as one of the youngest of the Philippine arts also. And it was introduced in 1897 here in the Philippines, but dili pa jud siya ingon jud kaayo nga gi-introduce pa jud. So mura siya patago pa because also it was not being founded by the Philippine government also. So mura sa siya wala sa di sa kay siya hatagan sa importansya sa mga Filipinos also. So Filipinos began their art of making moving pictures currently, and movies also in films, and popularly known as movies in early 1900s. Okay, so this is the time that filmmaking in the Philippines was being introduced na mura na siya part of the Philippine government, supported na mura na siya mo sponsor na, okay, mo help na sila because they believe that making movies or producing movies is one of its highlights to be advertised and nga, i-promote siya here in the Philippines. Okay. And also, it started with the initiative of some foreign entrepreneurs. So, we are also in partnership international people to help us in producing the movies here in the Philippines, who made a movie about the first movie that was produced here in the Philippines is The Execution of Jose Rizal, which is founded and supported by international foreign entrepreneurs and filmmakers also. Another history of filmmaking is that considered him, kailan mo ana, kanang tao nga nasa picture, kanang naa diha sa inyong nakitaan, kailan mo ana niya, basig inyo ng silingan, inyo ng lolo or inyo ng igunsa. Okay, so actually, that person is named as Edward James Moybridge. Okay, so Edward na siyang pagbasa, dili kay iya we are dili. So that is Edward James Moybridge, and considered as the world's father of filmmaking because he is the first person who introduced moving pictures and become as film. Okay. Edward James Muybridge also is considered as an English photographer since young pa siya. Okay, pagbata niya, hilig na kay siya mag-picture-picture using those um the old and classic camera nga murag itabon pa imong naong ug hapin. Okay, so Muybridge became an English photographer. Then on, he became a different person from the other people on 1868 when his large photographs of Yosemite Valley on California made him famous. So this is the Yosemite Valley. Okay, so as you have seen on the screen, so this is the picture that was captured by Muybridge on 1868, and this was printed or produced in a big wall picture. Okay, so it was putted, and many people have seen this one. That's why nga nahimo siyang murag famous jud kaayo. Okay, so that's the time nga murag Muybridge decided and think nga murag he can do better pa jud. So that's why he produced this kind of moving pictures to create the development of filming. Okay. So, unsa yang gibuhat? As I said a while ago nga ang moving pictures sa compiled of pictures nga mura siya nag-move. Okay? Nagpicture siya ana nga object nga murag nag-move. As you can see on the screen, awan ni layat pa si kabayo, hantod nitog pa siya sa land na nidaga na sad siya. So iya nang compile until iyang gipalihok, mura siya naglihok. Okay, so that's the um idea. Diha nakuha niya ang idea in murag I can make do better on these moving pictures. So that's why nahimo ang film. And Muybridge becomes the world's father of film making. Okay, so this time let's define terms which is in line with filmmaking, starting with on what is film. Okay, so when we say film, it is also known as a movie or motion picture that is a series or episodes of still images that, when shown on a screen, create the illusion of moving images. Because film is created through a photographing actual scenes with a motion picture camera. So actually, mura sa siyang picture nga imo siyang gi-move nga murag the scenes was also moving. Okay. But then on, film becomes also another term for video art. Okay, so here it comes nga murag ninindot na jud siya. So video art is a work of art that relies on the movie pictures and compromises video and or audio data. So in moving pictures, wala ra, picture ra jud siya, no audio at all. Pero here in video art, there is a combination na of a video, picture, and also the audio. Okay, so that is video art. And the last one is what is this motion or moving picture? So moving or motion picture is a sequence of consecutive photographic images projected on a screen in such rapid succession as to give the illusion of movement. So actually, the picture you have seen there, a GIF, that is a set of pictures nga gi-compile na mura siya palihok. Okay, as you can see, murag na yung mga numbers dira sa ubos under the feet sad kabayo na yung number. So those are the number of the picture actually. Okay, so those are the terms which is being used in filmmaking. So that's this time. Let's stop on the history because we know what is the history of filmmaking in terms in globally. Okay, and now let's go to the highlighted one on this filmmaking lesson, which is on the Philippine filmmaking. So this time we are going to go to our own country. So what is the story behind this film or the Philippine filmmaking? So actually, film in the Philippines used to face a lot of serious problems actually because we people are incapable of reinventing things, my God. So that's why we should look forward on the good and the bad side of it. So after 1997 and 1998, worldwide economic downturn. So the development in our economy becomes going down. So ni ubos siya. And film has had a short-lived rebirth. Okay, so kadiyot ra actually on 1997 then 1998 mura siya 1 year ra. So in 1999, the Philippines used to be fourth largest film producer in the world. Okay. But the number had dwindled poorly to 89. From fourth, nahimong 89 in 2000 and lower since. So actually, nagkaubos siya after 2001. But I think during 2010, if I was not mistaken, murag ni Sakasaka ta gamay. Pero I don't know if we are on the Magic 10. But other directors in the filmmaking or Philippine movie industry or Philippine film industry uh, nakasud sometimes aning Magic 10. Sometimes na-awarded pa gani actually. Okay. Another, currently the Filipino film is still in critical times because film or movie here in the Philippines is not being supported by our Philippine government. Actually, it is being sponsored or supported by an organization or a company or other advertising company also. Okay, but they are not necessarily fatal. So, di siya inana nga nawala jud siya actually ang movie. Nagpadayon pagyapon siya because there are people who supported actually. So, but in reinventing themselves, Filipino filmmakers adjusted quickly to survive. So, murag nakunahunas lang nga, okay, so if Philippine government would not support us, so there's a way nga makahimo pa jud mi sa movie actually. Because we Filipinos are very resilient. So, we are strong in terms of what situation or challenges that we are going to face. So, the revival of the Philippine film industry and its prospects for a bright future is partly because of the transformation from celluloid to digital. So, from the classic or old to the new na. So, we are now um, using digital technologies in terms of making films. So, ang atong mga directors ron and other staffs is making digital technology. So, pag sa una, they are just using old technology, which is, as you can see, some of the Philippine or classic movies or classical movies, black and white pakasagaran, sometimes brown pagani. But right now, colored na ta because we are now using the digital technology. Okay. So that was a short background about Philippine filmmaking. So this time, let's consider this following person or people who made our country being proud because of their achievement uh, on bragging this their achievement in the Philippine film industry, not only here in the Philippines but also internationally. So they grab many awards, which is very famous internationally. So, who are these outstanding contemporary Filipino filmmakers? So, let's start with Jose Nepomuceno. So, this is Jose Nepomuceno as you can see on your screen. And he is being dubbed by historian as the father of Philippine movies. So he is the first director and he is being considered as the father also of Philippine movies. So one of his produced film or directed nga films or yang nahimo is entitled Dalagang Bukid. Okay, so this is an example of a Dalagang Bukid as you can see on your screen or PowerPoint presentation of mine. Okay, so that is Dalagang Bukid. So as you can see, black and white pa dyan siya, right? So this was used or ang gigamit ani niya kay katong celluloid o katong old classical nga technology in terms of filmmaking. So that was Dalagang Bukid made by Jose Nepomuceno. Another outstanding filmmakers in our industry is Brillante Mendoza. I think you are familiar with him, pero murag wala lang mo kaila siguro. Nakakita na mo ani niya in the television. Pero minyo siya ipa ila, then pero minyo siya nakita na sad o gi-televise. So, Brillante Mendoza. So, this is Brillante Mendoza. So, tigwang-tigwang na ni siya ron actually. And also, because of Brillante Mendoza, Coco Martin was now very popular and famous because of Brillante Mendoza. Because Brillante Mendoza, one of his produced film or iyang na-direct nga film nga siya dyan naghimo is entitled Kinatay and the artist there who casted is Coco Martin. Okay, so and because of this kinatay also, Brillante Mendoza bragged many achievements here in the Philippines and also internationally. Okay, so there is where Coco Martin also persevered to become and determined to become a director because of Brillante Mendoza. Actually, si Coco Martin may na kay mo direct because of Brillante Mendoza and Bing Lao. Okay, so they are the one or they are the reason why Coco Martin is now determined and passionate to become a director. Okay, so that was Brillante Mendoza. The next one is we have Lores Guilin. Okay. So I don't know if nakakita ba mo ani niya pero one of his television series is kanang 100 Days to Heaven if wala ko masayop. Okay, so 100 Days to Heaven masiguro. Okay, so that was made by Loris Guilin and one of his epic and legendary movie nga iya jung nahimo nga which natatak jud sa mga tao or Filipino, not only Filipino but also foreign people kay gi screen mo na siya gi movie screen man sa di siya dito sa international na gi subtitle na lang siya sa English and it was entitled Tanging Yaman on 2001. Okay, so because of this, grabe, nindot jud kay ni siya nga salida. If you want to watch, you can just search it on Google or na naman siguro ron sa sa YouTube rag na produce na ni siyang Tanging Yaman. It was a nice and very dramatic and grabe tanang genre sa movie nga kuan characteristics nadri or style nindot jud kay ni siya actually ang Tanging Yaman in 2001. Okay. So next, outstanding filmmaker is we have Mario de los Reyes. So this is Mario de los Reyes, and one of his produced film is we have Magnifico, The Good Son, in 2003. So that is Magnifico. So a child who is very poor and uh, murag breadwinner siyang family. Okay, siya murag kuya-kuya, pero gamay pa kay siya ha, na murag considered as murag manghod man siguro siya actually. Okay, so that was Magnifico by Mario de los Reyes. And the last one to complete some of the outstanding filmmakers in our Philippine, we have Aurios Solito. Okay, so that was Solito. That this is Solito. So one of his produced film or directed film is Busong, which is a Palawan Fate in 2011, which is casted or the artist is Alexandra De Rose, a very good artist and actress also in the Philippine film industry also. Maayo jud kay ni si Alexandra De Rose. If unsay ang character, very versatile sad na siya and very dynamic kind of artist. Okay, so these are some of the outstanding Filipino filmmakers. So before they become also a filmmaker, they were staff sa nisla. Actually, nahimo sa nislang mga staff or other filmmakers nahimong staff until murag nainganyo nga determine nga okay, muskwil ako in directing. So mo to siyang they become famous directors. So as I said a while ago also, some of this or all of this outstanding contemporary Filipino filmmakers is awarded internationally also. Okay, Cannes Festival, FAMAS Award, and many more. Okay, so to end my lesson for today, let me share this saying to you, which is by Brillante Mendoza, one of the outstanding filmmakers in the Philippine film industry or movie industry. So at the end of the day, it is not about being controversial, but simply being truthful about the issues that surrounds us. Actually, as you can see on some of the Philippine movie in the industry, it is based on the Philippine economic status kasagaran jud or reality on what is Philippine reality situation. Kasagaran mo dyan sila ilang concept sa ato ang Philippine movie industry. So, and as what Brillante Mendoza said, that simply being truthful about the issues that surrounds us. So what we have seen, what we have observed, and what we have feel in our environment or society, that is what we have also being reflected in our reality situation also, in real situation. And if you can feel this one kay mga bata pa man jud kayo mo, things would be very clear and vivid to you when you are done studying. If makagraduate na mo college, this is the time also nga you can feel on what is the real world situation. So that would be all for our lesson for this day. So thank you and God bless grade 10 students. Keep safe always. And before I stop this lesson or my PowerPoint presentation or video recording lesson, I want to clarify about the activities and performance tasks. So, the instructions and full details about it will be posted after your mastery test na lang. So, all you have to do is to more focus on your mastery test, which would be on next week. So, all the things that we have discussed would be prominently will be the coverage of our mastery test. So once again, thank you. God bless and keep safe. Love you, grade 10 students. Bye bye.